In this episode, it's time to get to work. We have untouched woods that's full of potential, and after a long winter, we're eager to start hacking our way across this plot of land. And if we're lucky, we might be able to bust out the bikes and ride this trail. So let's get started. It's gonna be a grand old time. Before we turn this into mountain bike paradise, there's a few essential things that need to happen before we start building epic flow trail. We need to build a perimeter trail that will allow us to get anywhere on the property quickly and efficiently. It has to be wide enough for an ATV because that's what we'll be using for our trail vehicle. Once this is complete, we'll start building more bike-specific trails. So be sure to subscribe because you're not gonna wanna miss that. Well, that's enough talking about it. It's day one and trail building starts now. Sawzall has been overheating on me, so that's been a little bit of a bummer. So I had to get the old snips out and do it by hand. So the Sawzall and clipper have worked great so far, but when it comes down to it, nothing beats the chainsaw. In fact, we added a battery-operated DeWalt to the fleet. Now, it won't replace my gas-powered chainsaw, but it definitely held its own, and you really can't beat the convenience of this unit. So this tree that we've been cutting up looks like it got struck by lightning. So maybe we can make that the theme of this little section right here. So leave a comment with an idea below. So we took a little bit of a break from the perimeter loop for a few weeks. We worked on the driveway. In the meantime, you can tell exactly where we stopped because all the leaves and everything grew in and it looks like a jungle now. So we're gonna have to hack through this to finish this loop. So as you come down the hill, this is where I've been working, clearing everything out. And what's cool is there's already some natural rollers right here. So we're definitely gonna be able to incorporate that as you fly down the hill, hit some little speed jumps, and then we'll come down to flatland down here. We'll build a nice left-hander, and that will send you back around the loop and back up the hill. Well, today is going to be an exciting day here at the shred yard. We are hoping to finish the perimeter loop and get this thing all connected. So let's get to work and finish this thing off. With most of the heavy trail work done, it's time to veg out on the ATV and pull the rake around for a couple 2-3 hours.
All right, well, let's go take a tour of the perimeter trail. So we'll get it started going downhill. Here's the dip. Even got a little jump already. All natural. All right, now we got a nice big downhill. Some rollers. Gonna need a big berm right there. We got a lot of speed coming down that. Back into the middle section here, and we've got a lot of nice hills over here as well. So this whole area someday will be covered in trails. Peninsula Point right here, a lot of speed. This is a pretty steep hill right here. Let's see if we can get up. Four-wheeler made it no problem. Trail's going that way. We're gonna have another loop going through these pines. This part opens up. We're gonna need a nice big berm right there, which will shoot us across the driveway. Maybe a driveway gap. We'll see. So this is where we pretty much finished building. Bench cutted all this out. Left a rake here. Cannot tell you how good it feels to have this done. This is just one little part of what we want to do. So my biggest takeaway now that I've ridden it is just the difference in perspectives from walking it for the past few months and working on it with the rake and shovel, and now riding it with speed. You see it in a totally different light. So now I've got all these ideas on what to build next. I better write them down before I forget, but I want to hear what you guys think, so make sure you leave a comment below. If you haven't seen season 1, go check that out while I work on episode 3. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.